Well, good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Cho, physical therapist. Hey, today we've got a special guest. Her name is Kim Joy. We'll be back in a few seconds, okay?
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Well, good evening, my Facebook, YouTube, and podcast friends. How are you doing? Well, anyway, before I keep on going, don't forget, check out hellonote.com. Use that for your documentation system. And of course, check out medbridgeeducation.com. Although, let me see if I'm streaming live now. I don't think I'm streaming live on my actual Facebook page. So I was just talking to our special guest for tonight. I told her that there's issues with Facebook now. But that's how it is. We got to learn how to adapt and adjust, right? And of course, going back to our special promo, check out medbridge.com. Use the code alternative. You get 40% discount, okay? Medbridge.com. Alternative is the code. You get 40% discount. Speaking of MedBridge, I've been actually using it, not just for myself, for my clinic. We have the for me for the CEU classes, and of course we also have the home exercise program, and now we also got the compliance program. It's a learning management system, also that you can use for your employees. So, for example, you want your employees to learn about HIPAA. You want to delegate to them a new CEU course or a class. It is actually a learning management system. So, all right. Well, on my Facebook, I don't think it's streaming live on my Facebook, but it's streaming on our pages and also on our YouTube. So thank you very much for those people who are watching YouTube. But let's go ahead and introduce our special guest for tonight. Our guest for tonight is Kim. She's actually a physical therapist in Chicago, and she left all her employers December 2013 and went 1099. There's a difference between W2 and 1099, so we're going to ask her that too. And then February of 2020, she opened her own mobile PT and OT practice, and then a brick and mortar also in actually this is in Chicago in Jefferson Park. And then now, as her alternative career, she has started selling healthcare hang tags to reduce healthcare professional from being ticketed and towed. That's probably a big problem in the Chicago area, yeah, in Key Town. And of course, she also wrote a book. That's one of her many of her alternative career. The book is titled "Don't Buy the Minivan." Why? Why should we not buy the minivan, right? And then, of course, most recently, she acquired a health insurance license in Illinois to educate small business owners like me about the employee/contractor benefits that can be offered at no cost. I think I've been asking her about that. And of course, we have another guest, one of her a good friend, of course. Her name is also Jillian Overbeck. She is the regional sales director of Chicago, Illinois for 10 years. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in these two amazing, beautiful ladies from Chicago, from Chi-Town, Kim and Jillian. There you go, Kim. Kim and Kim, and then Jillian, why don't you reintroduce yourself again, who you are, what you do, and how can you help us find an alternative career, ladies?
Okay, well, I am a PT going on 26 years this week, actually. Starting my 26th year, I stopped working for people as a W-2 employee the end of 2013 and just went 1099 until I realized I wanted to service more people. And I started my own company officially February 18th of 2020. And within 3 months, I needed to already have someone join my team because we were so busy. And now there are 7 of us working around the Chicagoland area. I have one brick and mortar in Jefferson Park. And when everyone realized about the towing and the ticketing, is when I came up with my little hang tag where you can put your phone number to be texted or called if you feel like you might be parking illegally. And I also wrote a book, Don't Buy the Minivan, available for sale on Amazon. It's only digital. I recently, about 3 months ago, acquired my health insurance licensure to be able to sell because of working as an independent contractor and a small business to help supplement my health insurance plan. I decided I wanted to help out all other small business owners or help people transition to starting on their own to be a small business, to not worry about their benefits, especially the health insurance end, which that's what keeps, I feel like, most people from going out on their own is the health insurance aspect of small business.
You know what? That's so true. That's one of the golden handcuffs that the employers give us, so we don't get out of. Of course, there are a lot of other handcuffs that aside from the crazy handcuffs that we're talking about. How about Jillian? Jillian, could you tell us again who you are, what you do, and what are you doing with this crazy lady Kim here?
Jillian Overbeck. I'm the regional sales coordinator for the Aflac Chicago West organization. Most of you have probably heard of or seen the duck waddling around on TV. A lot of you are small business owners that aren't really aware of what we can do for your small business at no cost to you. So I found Kim. She's a client of ours and a policy holder that has had tons of claims and has great claim stories. And she was like, I could sell this. I can help people. People need to know about this. Small business owners need to know about this. So I'm mentoring her and helping her grow her business. And she's got a heart of gold. So it's just really great to work alongside her.
I know, right? Well, again, if you're watching live, comment live, watching on the replay, comment replay. Kim, I want to know more about your story. I mean, for those people who don't know Kim, we met, we're part of the Smart Success Physical Therapy or Healthcare Group, led by Greg Todd, and we have this crazy mindset. And then I met her somewhere in Chicago one time. I don't know what I did in Chicago. What did I do there?
You had to go to the embassy. Am I right?
Oh yeah, because I was almost deported.
Yes, you were almost deported. That is correct.
You reported me to the immigration. Yeah, so I was just kidding.
Yeah.
So, but we met up there, and then just crazy, just like me. And then sometimes in life, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be crazy enough to do and start your own business. You being a physical therapist, you're crazy already. Starting your being physical therapist, because it's definitely a rewarding job. But it's not, pay wise. It's very hard to hit six figures, not unless you start your own business. So this lady here, she's got this amazing energy, and to the point that people misinterpret her, just like me. I got this crazy energy that I project, and people misinterpret it too. So and that's why I'm attracted to her energy. Yes, they're beautiful, but when we talk about is, you get attraction from that energy of that person, because you attract what you project. And this lady, she knows how to project stuff, and this is what she's doing. She left. Tell us, Joy, Kim, about your journey. How you quit your job, and
I quit all my jobs when my girls were 7 and 9, which seems a little crazy because I've been a single parent their whole lives. So my daughter started getting angry if I had to say, well, I'm sorry, but mommy has to work. And my boss's name at the time was Helen. And this is in the book, but my daughter said, I said, what do you want for your birthday? It was July and she was going to be 9. And she said, I want you to quit your job, start your own business, and sue Helen. Those were her 3 requests. And I actually accomplished all 3 pretty rapidly within a week or 2. I was able to quit my job, go 1099. And the other part is a class action for wage labor, but we took care of that and we got all of our money for our overtime. So that was a done deal. So I decided I had to do what was best for my girls. And that was to be able to make my own schedule and not have somebody dictate what holidays that I had to work. And I was going to miss Christmas with my girls as their only parent. I was not going to stand for that. So I have never missed a swim meet, water polo game, cross country meet, track meet, basketball game. And I have attended over 3,000. basketball games. And it's all come to fruition, in my opinion. I worked hard to get where I am, and I never missed a game. And now my daughter is going, I don't have to pay college tuition because she's going to play basketball in college on a scholarship. So that took the worry off that plate. So I do not believe that if I stayed with an employer and I would have missed all of her games and, cheered her on all of these years, that this would have happened. So I believe that we are being rewarded for it on top of other rewards of
good job, Mom.
Yeah. So my girls kind of are a little off kilter like me, with their energy and their enthusiasm and their effort. But I do not believe it would have been possible if I stayed with an employer. I just don't, because like I said, I've never missed one event. I've never even, I don't think, showed up late to anything either. And I am most definitely the loudest parent at every event, for sure. Mm-hmm.
You know what? That's actually hard. A lot of people, especially in our group or people who are watching and listening, we are so worried about, hey, I'm the breadwinner and everything. And you got this lady here. She's a single parent, single mom, and shingle. Yeah, you're a shingle, right? I'm running out of English, Kim. You know what? It's way past my English time, right?
Yes.
So I've been speaking English the whole day. You probably have seen me all over there in Chicago and Cheetown. But, a lot of people have said, oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm a single parent. Technically, really, I'm a single household earner. My wife has never worked. We had a hard time getting her she's here legally, but she cannot work because of our visa restrictions. So I had to really do it myself too. And it is hard, at least I'm not saying at least, okay. Single mom, you don't have to support your husband, your ex. Me, I have to support my wife who doesn't work, right? Now I'm like, okay, it's another mouth to feed. But anyway, they don't eat a lot. My kids, they eat a lot. So, well, tell us more about, the difference between W-2 and 1099. What's the advantage of this? I mean, we've been talking about 1099.
Yeah.
Yeah.
W-2 obviously came with what people call benefits. I call them handcuffs, like you, with the health care and the dental and holidays paid. I don't really consider those benefits because of them telling you where you have to work, when you have to work, how you have to act, what you have to do. I have my own license. I can do what I want. So I decided I picked up work from agencies that I trusted. If I didn't trust them, I stopped taking work from them. It was that simple. I got it narrowed down to about 7 out of about 450 probably agencies in the area. And then I realized I just can't see all the people I want to see, which is why I expanded. I opened up my own business so I could have other people help me out and reach the people that I want to see. Like-minded people like myself, not some of the people I used to work with. That was my other issue, is I didn't want some of the people that didn't care or didn't have the energy that I did seeing these people. I don't want to say embarrassed, but they weren't next level. They were just your plain Jane, nothing special. So I didn't want to associate myself with people like that. So, so I've been doing it. And I consider my benefits, doing what I want, when I want, how I want. And I make my own benefit package for myself. I do it myself. I compile it on my own. So I've found the best of what works best, what combination works best for me. Yep.
That's so true. That's so true. I like what you said about sometimes people think I'm snobbish or something, but even when I'm sure they experienced this too, Kim, when you were still young, or when I was in college, I specifically choose the friends that I hang out with. I want to hang out with people who are higher than me and smarter than me, because I want to copy their answers. I was just talking to my friend.
Yes.
Hey, remember when you were in college, you were the smartest guy. I would always hang out with you. You always want to hang out with that. Even in the therapy world, if you are hanging out with those people who are always complaining in life, and they're always looking at the negative in life and at work, they're complaining about work, and I kind of don't gravitate towards it. I came in here from the Philippines, and I'm always thankful of the job that I get, whether I was working at the nursing home or helping out a CNA, cleaning somebody, going and helping them out in the restroom or bathroom, wiping their behind. I felt very thankful of it. And then I got other therapists like, I'm not going to do that because I have this degree. Or I said, no, I'm thankful for it. And that's why I like Kim, because she knows how to differentiate herself from other therapists. And I was just talking to one of my friend too, Kim. He's also a PT, and he said, "Man, those other providers, other therapists, they come in and out, and they leave. They're not even there for a whole session, and then they leave, leaving the patient. And us, because we own the private practice, we can tell our team, hey, I want you to see this patient for a full hour, 4 units, 53 minutes, or whatever."
Yep.
And give the best for this patient, and now we're winning. Patients are going to us, and they see the difference of it. So, um, enough of you, Kim. Let's talk about Jillian. Jillian,
Yeah.
uh, could you just tell us? I mean, you're from Aflac. Quack, quack.
There you
Aflac.
go.
I mean, what's Aflac? Tell us more. What are you doing as a regional sales coordinator?
Oh. So the easiest way for me to tell you what Aflac is tell you what we don't do. So we are not health insurance. That is not what we do. We do not pay doctors and hospitals when people get sick or hurt. We actually do the opposite. So we pay our policyholders cash directly that goes right into their bank account in as little as one day through an app on their phone. And that is cash at their fingertips. Someone's admitted to the hospital. They go out on maternity leave. They have something going on with their mental health. They need to go seek treatment. Somebody breaks a leg, heaven forbid, the worst stuff, cancer, heart attack, stroke. All those things are really expensive, right? We've got out-of-pocket medical bills. We've got lost income, right? And what's worse for that family, there's more bills than ever coming in and there's no paycheck coming in. It's like that family, it's like the water meter on the side of the house is spinning twice as fast. You go and you fill up the fridge, and then you get in the car and the gas light's on. You fill up the gas tank, and then the kids come home and it's picture day and they need a physical, right? It's always money going out. And so
Are
that's
you
what we do.
describing my life or just
I'm
in
telling you, yes,
general?
I got two little ones
Yes.
too, man. Diapers aren't cheap,
Right.
right? And so
You know what? Yeah, that's true. Good thing when we came here in the States that the the youngest one was wearing diapers, and I immediately told my wife, make sure you teach this little girl to go to potty.
Yeah.
Even milk. Oh gosh,
Right.
I can't even imagine raising up a child now. Oh gosh.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
listen,
go
a
ahead. I'm sorry,
dozen,
Jillian.
18 eggs, 18 eggs. We get we try to eat good at home, right? We try to eat well, try to feed our kids well. 18 eggs at Whole Foods was $11. I was like, wow, like it's
I
never
could eat
been
a
more
steak on
expensive,
that, right?
right? It
I would
has
rather buy a chicken, right?
literally never been more
God.
expensive to just wake up and be a human right now. And so we're really proud of what we do. We put cash at people's fingertips so they're in control. And I know that if someone's not working, they're fighting cancer, or they're sitting at home with a broken leg and they can't see patients, they can't go to work and they can't earn, they need to pay their rent, their mortgage, groceries. They need to pay the cell phone bill. I make it a little bit light and I'll tell them, you want to see induced panic at my house? Unplug the Wi-Fi. Everyone loses their mind, right? People say they'll pay their cell phone bill before they pay the medical bill. How are you supposed to do that if you don't have any money? So that's what I'm really proud of. Over the last decade, I have been able to distribute millions and millions of dollars of claims checks and infuse cash into our local economy, not only through claims to our policyholders, but also commissions to our agents, our licensed insurance agents as well. So that's just what we're doing. We're moving money, guys. We're moving money so that small businesses, local economy can just move. So we're really, really proud of that.
Can you move it towards me here in Tennessee? So,
And I don't like to
well,
pay claims checks. That means somebody's sick, they're hurt, they're not
Right.
working. Like, I don't want people to use it, but they do, unfortunately. So we pay out,
yep. Okay.
God, it's like
It's
12 million,
inevitable.
12 million a day.
It's going to happen, right? It's
It's not if,
it's
it's when. Yep.
yeah, it's when. So tell us, you already mentioned about the agents. How can I be an agent? For example, that's what you did with Kim.
Yeah.
With Kim, you mentored her, and she took the whatever exam, the health licensure exam, and we understand more. We as therapists, we understand this, and we are the best advocate for our patients because we see it, and then there we see them struggling right there and then. Hey, this patient, she can't pay copay, blah blah blah, blah. And we are the one who can understand it. So how can I, not me, okay, the other therapists that are looking for an alternative career, how can we be an insurance agent like Kim? I mean, how does that work? Is it
Yeah.
a big hoopla where we need to go to back to school or something?
No, it's an online course that you get on. We take care of the cost of that for you, and you get your license. I had a girl do it a couple days ago. She did it in 4 days from start to finish. Kim, she owns a business. She's a full-time mom. She took a little bit longer. Me personally, when I got my license, 10 years ago, it took me about 30 days to get it. I also had a full-time job when I did it. But most people take 5 to 10 days. And that's what's really cool is that we walk you through it every step of the way. And you only need a 70% on the test,
Yes.
which is great. So I always tell people you only need to be a C minus student to get that license. And then we do everything with you from A to Z, from how to run an appointment, how to enroll people in the benefits. I have a lot of people, they'll just say, hey, especially physical therapists, you just said something. We see people come in, they're always in, they're constantly tweaking their back or whatever it is. That's what our plans do, is that they're paying every time that you go see a physical therapist, follow-up visits, things like that. So you see someone that's a repeat customer, that's not the right word, client, patient, repeat patient. Hey, listen, have you ever looked into getting an Aflac accident plan? This plan would really help you with your out-of-pocket medical expenses. That's it. That's a great way for you to you'll see the opportunity everywhere because it's literally in front of your face.
Yeah. So that's the plan that you're talking about. Aflac accident plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of our plans that we do have.
Yeah.
But we see people, those people with chronic back pain, sciatica pain, they tweak their back constantly. They need to go get adjusted and things like that. A lot of physical therapists will say, listen, this is going to help you tremendously with some out-of-pocket costs.
I think the heavy hitters, like the plans that I personally have the accident and injury one, which it's embarrassing how many claims I've had with this. I mean, my daughter, honestly, 2 Sundays ago, she missed the last step at her friend's house and broke her ankle. So I had to take her to the urgent care, x-ray, walking boot. That was on Sunday. I got my money I did the thing. I got it by Wednesday. I got a $325 direct deposit into my bank account. You see the money in your bank account way before any bill comes.
Yeah.
And it quite frequently, the amount that you get exceeds or comes very close to what the actual bill is. Even obviously, if you haven't even met your deductible, which is, I guess, a big thing when you're a small business owner. I used to pay high premiums for a low deductible. As soon as I started getting, and I don't know if we can see this on this end, but this was my daughter with an abscess on her arm in the emergency room. Okay. Mm-hmm. The bill was not that amount and the deductible had not been met. I mean, you can see I stepped on a nail. I stepped on a nail right there. My bill was $340. Aflac paid me $295 before the bill came. Bill comes, I have the money. Okay. So I chalked the other one up. I said, I got some more money than the bill. Well, I also didn't work that day. I mean, I sat there on my computer, but I also didn't work that day when she was in the emergency room. But I have some of the heavy hitter plans I wanted to show people. I have the accident plan. Hospital indemnity pays me $1,000 a day if I'm admitted. Short-term disability, I've never had to use, thank God. Specified events. That's a different plan. That's a lump sum payment. If I have a heart attack, if I have a stroke, if I'm diagnosed with cancer, if I'm in renal failure, I get a one-time $10,000 deposit into my account. And I wanted to point something out. This says and dependents. I don't pay any more for my kids to be on my plan. So whatever I pay, it includes me and my kids on there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, yeah, you already sold me that already, right? So,
it's embarrassing. She actually opened up my app and it's embarrassing. In less than 2 years, I'll be honest, I've been paid out, we'll call it at least 1.5 to 2 times as much as I've paid for these policies, because I'm going to explain to you that I increased my deductible. I dropped my premiums. I was paying less every month with the Aflac plans and the higher deductible, lower premiums. I was actually paying less. My deductible doesn't matter because every time I have something, I just submit it. I get the money. I pay the bill, whether or not my deductible is met or not.
Amazing.
And a lot of people don't know this, Mike, is that you can work out a payment plan with doctors and hospitals. You can get, like, the bill will come a month or 2 later and it's $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. I have an $8,000 deductible. $8,000.
Yeah. Mine's $6,000
per person in my household. Right. I don't care.
Right. I don't care.
Because I have Aflac, number one. Number two, I need to pay my everyday family expenses before I'm going to pay anything else. And that's what we see people are using the money for. But, and this is a tip that most people don't know, is that you can say, I can't pay all this right now. Can I pay you $100 a month? And they'll say, yes, you can. Because if you go into bankruptcy, they get nothing and they have to write it off.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know that you can actually negotiate medical bills down. And that's something else that we have at Aflac at zero cost to business owners. You can give all of your employees a program called Health Advocate and Medical Bill Saver Program for free. Even if they don't sign up for an Aflac policy, they still get the benefit the first day that they're hired as an employee or a subcontractor for you. Any medical bill or dental bill that comes in the mail that's over $400, the health advocate will negotiate that bill down on your behalf. So it's so many things that small business owners, independent contractors, people looking to start their own business and they can't offer big benefits. No, as a small business owner, you do not have to choose between offering big benefits and taking care of your team. You do not have to choose. You just need to meet with someone and walk through what the best solution is for you, because not everyone's business is the same. Not every benefits package should be the same. And yeah, it's really just sitting down and taking the time to work on your business instead of in it. And a lot of business owners that are small,
fall victim.
You have to work in your business. But if you want long-term longevity, right, in being an entrepreneur, you do have to create time on your schedule to work on your business. And that's what we do, is that no-cost consulting to see if it even makes sense to implement. I'll be honest, I've never met a 3-man group that didn't make sense.
Right.
We usually end up doing business together. So they say, like, why didn't I know about this before? It sounds too good to be true.
Right.
And I always giggle because that means we're probably going to do business together. So.
That's so true. So true. Well, we got to talk about it more for my staff and my employees. So
happy to help.
We do have contractors, but they're like, not in the clinic. They're like all over different places. So could you please tell us more about, a rough estimate? So for example, I'm just an independent guy. I don't have employees. It's just me. How much would it cost me?
Yeah. Want me to take that one?
Yeah.
So it depends on what you want. So it's an a la carte menu. So first we would sit down with the business owner. We would decide, what are we offering? Dental, vision, guaranteed issue, no questions asked, life insurance, disability, right? We're not going to put everything on the menu. We would narrow it down to, here are the benefits that are available through XYZ PT. And then that employee sits with myself or Kim or one of our benefits counselors, and we ask them some questions. Are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have any pre-existing conditions? What's more important to you, your cash flow or your nest egg? 10 years ago when I was at Aflac, it was my cash flow. I didn't have any. But now I'm really interested in protecting my nest egg, right? I need the big stuff, the cancer, the heart attack. I'm getting older. My mom just passed away from cancer. So those are things that are top of mind today that weren't top of mind 10 years ago. So we would sit down and talk to them about that. But the average cost of a plan is $5 to $8 a week for an individual plan. And then the disability insurance goes on your income. So the more you make, the more money we're going to pay you out if you can't go to work, and it's totally customizable. The average person spends about $750 per year on Aflac. That's the national average.
Wow.
And she said that was the national average. You can see all the plans that I have. I am a little bit above that, but I probably have more plans than everyone. But if you saw my app and
you always go above and beyond anyway, Kim.
What is that?
I said you always go above and beyond anyway.
I always go above and beyond.
She does it.
But the amount and all of this that I pay in through my business is it's a tax write-off. It's tax-free payment. So if you saw my app, if you saw what I've been paid in 2 years, you'd be like, that's ridiculous. Talk to my kids. They're the ones creating these claims. But I'm surely not in debt about medical bills because I haven't had to worry about it. And Katie Albright, the primary care PT. She shared this. I just listened to a podcast about their cancer podcast. If you are alive right now, there's a 50% chance that you had cancer, have cancer, or will have cancer. Yep. So I don't know if you saw, but I have the specified event in my state that includes cancer. I know there are some states that don't. I don't know which ones they are. So
we have cancer insurance.
There's cancer insurance too. Mine includes it.
Well, Aflac invented cancer insurance.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that. People go, there's cancer. What is cancer insurance? We invented it in 1955. Other companies now sell a cancer product. Fun fact, Aflac sells more cancer insurance than our top 12 competitors combined.
And I wanted to point out one more perk on the hospital indemnity plan. In 2020, before I had this, I had a different brand. I was hospitalized for 23 hours. I submitted all my stuff. I was admitted. 23 hours. They spit it back and said it has to be 24 hours. So I actually got $0 for that. Aflac is 18-hour hospitalization. If I had it, I would have been paid out. So I missed the boat on that, but now I have it.
There you go. There you go. Again, thank you very much. I know you guys are very busy there too. Where can they find you? Or before they can find you, what is the last parting wisdom for our group, Kim, and then of course after that, Jillian?
Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to close with my book title, which is Don't Buy the Minivan. So if you read the book or you even read the preface, you would see like, don't do what everybody else is doing. Like you don't think that you have to stay in your job because you need the health insurance, because you need no, you can still have all of that, but on your time and dime and your options. You don't have to go with what they picked. Those are the golden handcuffs. So I would say don't buy the minivan, do your own thing, make your own package.
So true. It's so true. How about you, Jillian?
I think I already said it, but I want to reiterate it. As a small business owner, you have to take time to work on your business. People get lost. And what's the number one reason people go out of business? Is they run out of money, right? And you said something earlier too, that you got to surround yourself with the winners.
Yep.
You have to do right what everyone that's winning that you admire does. And I'll end with this, is that rising tides raises all ships. Right. So I got to watch who's in my room, who's in my circle. And when I become the smartest person in the room, it's time to leave the room and find new friends. So
that's so true. That's so
and
true.
I'm going to add this, just by chance. Oh, if people believe in chance, Aflac supports NCAA women's basketball, which is great. Everybody watches women's sports.
Yes.
So my daughter and I love this now.
Yeah. We partner with them now too.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, we always.
All right, go Caitlin Clark, right? So just kidding.
Yeah.
They sent me to, I was front row for Sweet 16 and the Elite 8 games. I was front row. I was right behind her. And I just bought one of my broker friends. He runs a big brokerage out in the suburbs. His daughters are obsessed. And he was like, the tickets are so expensive. And I called Aflac and they said, send him tickets. So I got him 3 tickets. It was $4,000 for when they come to Chicago. We just take care of our people. That's what we do. So
there you go. Go Aflac again, right? Well, again, thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, always remember the word FAST. F-A-S-T, letter F. Find people that will bring out the best in you, because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Today, hang out with Kim and Jillian. I feel like I want to be like Aflac, right? So find people that will bring out the best in you, okay? Next letter is letter A. You got to learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing is not going to do me good. It's not even going to do Kim and Jillian good if you don't take action. Take action by going, reaching out to them. Everybody has their Facebook profile. Reach out to me or Kim. Reach out to her. She's just crazy like me. Take action, all right? Next letter is letter S. Shoot for the moon. Why? If you keep shooting for the moon, you're going to miss it. But if you miss it, you're going to be landing with the stars. The more you shoot that ball, the more you're going to miss it, but the more you're going to be closer to your goal. So you're going to fail, ladies and gentlemen. People always think, hey, Michael, you're winning, blah, blah. No, I've failed a lot. It doesn't matter how many times you failed or fallen or got sick. What matters is how many times you get up and do this all over again, okay? Last letter, but not the least, in the word fast is letter T. Teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. And that's what Kim and Jillian is doing. They're teaching us how to understand insurance for your clients and for yourself. Again, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. And we'll see you in the next episode of the Jerry Hab Show, the Alternative Healthcare Career Show. Bye-bye.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. Hello Note reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. Hello Note is the practice management solution that you're looking for.